Hey guys, Smalls here, and this is a trailer day, where I go through all the trailers that came out during the week and review them. How do I review these trailers? Well, I base it off of what I see, what I feel, and what I can take away from it. And if you don't know what trailers that I'm talking about, I will have a link to those trailers in the description below. Let's get started. First up this week is Annabelle Comes Home, trailer number 2. And in this trailer, it feels more of a James Wan film than the previous trailer, even though it's just produced by him. There's only one good horror moment in this trailer. I mean, there's definitely snippets of the horror, but there's just one good horror moment that feels like a James Wan sort of scare. And in this, we have a better understanding of what this film is about, but it doesn't feel like a story that's important. Anyways, I give Annabelle Comes Home, trailer number 2, a B. Next, we have The Goldfinch, trailer number 1. Starring Ansel Elgort and Oaks Fagley, about a boy who lost his mother in a bombing. And I believe that this is also adapted from a book. One thing about this is that the cinematography definitely looks stellar. It looks really, really good. And it's all because the DP behind it is Roger Deakins. And if you don't know who Roger Deakins is, he's the director of photography for many, many good visionary films. And I think he won an Oscar for cinematography for Blade Runner 2049. Anyways, this trailer, it feels very, very sad, tragic, and somber, but with a small glimmer of hope. And the performances in this look really compelling and this looks like a top-notch trailer for a very, very moving film. I give The Goldfinch an A-. Next, we have Rambo, Last Blood, teaser. Starring Sylvester Stallone in his return as Rambo. And I've known Rambo to be gritty, savage, and cunning, and this looks just like that, just older. And I do not approve of Old Town Road in this trailer. I've heard this song enough, and it's pretty much a meme at this point, and to actually use it in a trailer, no. So far, this looks pretty solid and up to par with modern action, but it lacks any other details about the film as to who Rambo is facing this time, or what perpetuated him to be in the setting he is now, or why the story is taking place. It still does look good though. Therefore, I give Rambo Last Blood teaser an A-. Next, we have The Kitchen official trailer, starring Melissa McCarthy, Tiffany Haddish, and Elizabeth Moss as a trio of women aiming to take over the criminal underworld of Hell's Kitchen. This is also directed by Andrea Berloff, the Oscar-nominated writer for Straight Outta Compton. It's slightly off-putting to see Melissa McCarthy in a non-comedic role, but her performance in this trailer kind of grows on you. It did for me. It sort of grew on me. Like, you first see her in this trailer and it's like, oh, this is a comedy. And then it's like, oh, she's not making funny jokes or being silly. She's actually playing a serious role. And her character is actually pretty distinct in this. Like, this could be a game-changing performance for her. The premise of this film is promising, as it fills the void of mobster dramas that we've kind of been having an influx of lately, but we still don't have, the amount that we used to have, like, in the 80s. And overall, this looks pretty good. It just has some cinematography that doesn't look like it matches the serious feel of the story, but that's just a minor complaint. Therefore, I give The Kitchen an A-. Next, we have The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, Netflix teaser. And this is a prequel series to Jim Henson's classic creation, The Dark Crystal. I believe this came out, or The Dark Crystal came out sometime in the 80s. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I did watch it as a kid. Like, I can vaguely remember what the characters look like and what it all looked like. Like, I also remember watching Labyrinth, but this, Age of Resistance, what they did here, they surely captured Jim Henson's creations, and they stayed true for the most part, and then they took a spin for the modern take. It's amazing. This has a mix of CGI and practical animatronics and puppets, and it blends together so incredibly well. The visuals here look and feel like the classic, and it's actually too stunning to be believed that it belongs in a series. It looks really, really good. And not really a con, but the animatronics do look stiff. But it's like the original, and I actually like it. It's how you know it's practical. And overall, this looks amazing. And I can't wait to binge it. Therefore, I give The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, the Netflix teaser, an A. Last this week, we have Onward teaser, a new Pixar animation starring the voice talents of Tom Holland and Chris Pratt. And in this, it mixes fantasy with a modern setting. This looks animated very well, and the style looks crisp, as expected with Pixar. But there's hardly anything to go on for story, or much of who the characters are, aside from, tidbits. Especially of, a little of what Tom Holland's character is, and it's just Tom Holland. Yeah, it doesn't reveal too much about these characters or why I should care about them at this point. And this is actually just a typical Pixar teaser. So it's understandable that it doesn't reveal much. But overall, this looks interesting at a minimum, but it doesn't have much worth investing into at this point. Therefore, I give Onward, the teaser, a B. So that has been it for this week's trailer day. If you like this video, then feel free to like it. If you didn't, you can do whatever the hell you want. And if you really liked it and you're not subscribed yet, then please feel free to subscribe. Got a button down there. And if you are subscribed but you're not getting notifications, then there's a bell down there too. Click that bell down there and you'll be notified of all the videos that I put out. So thanks again for watching, and until next time, I will see you later.